Hey everybody, it's Glidercat, and it's time to play more Captain of Industry. Let's get back to it. I'm going to unpause. Where are we at? We've got our ship going and collecting crude oil. We're probably going to have to send this guy back sooner than later because our diesel is at zero. Absolutely zero. I've got one little pump jack going, just kind of limping, keeping things limping along. Our reserves were down to about 6,000 barrels. But once we bring that crude in, we should be in better shape, much better shape. Here's our diesel tanks. They are empty and very thirsty. Here are our crude oil tanks, also empty and thirsty. Let's put down another couple crude oil tanks. Boom. And maybe we run these, I don't know, 4. Oh, you know what? Do we have upgraded tanks yet? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can upgrade these in place. If we can't, it's not the end of the world. Let's set the recipe or designate what these guys are going to store. These guys are crude. We'll see if we can limp by for a little bit longer. And then what we talked about doing this episode was working towards the refined copper processing. And what we need to do is work with the sour water stripper. This guy takes steam, distillate, or heavy, what is that? Heavy distillate or sour water. Gets us the acid we need, and then we have to burn off the light distillate. That shouldn't be a problem. And we talked about maybe having 2 lines. One line that handles the heavy distillate and one that handles the sour water. Just trying to think of how we place these guys where it makes sense. I can put a new boiler down, so I'm not worried about that. Here's our waste product. Don't care about that either. It looks like we're gonna come down the middle. I'm gonna leave some room. Boom, there's one. And the next line, we're gonna have a separate line of these. How do we want to do it? Should it be like kind of the insides match up and then the outsides kind of match up? Or staggered? Just trying to think. Yeah, the piping's going to get a little squirrely with this. That's why I'm looking. Now I can make it work pretty much any way. I guess if I leave enough space, we'll be fine. Let's start with 2 of each. We could start with 1 of each. You're gonna need workers too. I should turn that beacon on. We've got, our food is actually, we don't have the 99 months we're used to. Got more people, that's why. We gotta keep an eye on that. Plenty of food. We're using that for Unity. Let's take off the plenty of food for a little bit, maybe. All right, let's check this guy out and see what our connections are again. We know we're going to be dumping off or burning off light distillate. Let's see. Does it show us where that's coming out? How can I tell? It's probably obvious, but I'm not seeing what's coming out where. Must be missing something here. Maybe I got to pick a recipe first. How about we do... We've got our sour water being dumped here, right? There's the sour water. Let's do the lower line here. It's going to be sour water. So we'll pick that recipe for this chain. Now, do they give us a hint about what is What goes where? How is that possible? I'm missing something really obvious. Don't see indicators of what product goes where. Let's, oh, there we go. I have to select the transports before it shows me. All right, we got steam that's got to come in and sour water that's got to come in. So let's pipe. Well, this is another place we're probably going to want one of those balancing transports. How do we want to do that? Ooh, almost feel like wait until we get that. We're real close. Short on workers. There's our research complete. Let's pick the next thing. Vehicles management. How we doing on vehicles overall? 28 out of 40. I think we can buy a little more time. Edicts. Pipes 2. Steel smelting. Boy, I thought there was something we wanted. This guy actually locked behind something? It requires cargo ship technology. How do we get that? We need to discover a cargo ship in the world map to understand how to design this technology. All right, all right. We got to do more exploring. Edicts. Assembly electronics. Conveyor belts 2. Pipes 2. Let's just pick something here quick. Keep out of that. What we want to do is... I'm going to pause, actually. Let's look at our transports. Okay, this pipe balancer allows distributing and prioritizing products using any of its 2 inputs and output ports. So what I want to do is route sour water. How's this going to work if we scale? I'm kind of getting in the way if I scale this, right? Should have moved these way back, way over here. Let me think about that for a second. I know we need 2 more of these guys to maximize these cracking units because they can take 16 distillate each every 20 seconds. And I'm only feeding them 8, right? Yeah. Wait, no, 16 heavy gas oil each, and I'm only feeding 8 each, yeah. We know we need 2 more of those in this array. Could probably get that to fit. That might be something I do actually between episodes, is rework this a little bit. That would probably fit. This here could stay the way it is. And then later on, we could just take this crude oil pipe. That's this guy here. Run it out past everything and just start again any way we want, right? But this is not the end of the world the way we've got it. I think I can make it work. But what I was going to say is we want to take the sour water out of here and put a special block here so that if sour water can be sent over to our processing to produce the acid, then do it. But if this is backed up, go ahead and dump it out the wastewater chute there. That's what we want to do. And it's got to come after these 2 guys come together. And if we add 2 more, oh no, we're not going to add anything on this side. We're going to add back here. So this is probably as much as we're going to have. So right there makes sense to put one of these blocks. Let's see again what this guy does for us. It's going to be the pipe one. And it looks like inputs, outputs. Interesting. I don't like it there. Don't like it there. Do I have to tear up pipe to do this? Oh man, it'd be nice if it just snapped on. I think I'm going to have to tear stuff up. Oh, bummer. Not the end of the world. We'll do it. Big section of pipe. All right, we'll get some resource back for this, but it's too bad we can't do this some other way. That's got to come out. I'll go ahead and hit play. See that disappear. Hopefully. Does it take a worker to come by? It might. We might need a truck to come by. While we're waiting on that, let's go take a look at the ship, load up, and send this guy back. Load cargo, and come back home so we can use that 640 units of oil. And then we can shut off the pumps over here. How are we doing on diesel? Like 5. It's got 1 pump running. Okay, that pipe got destroyed. Let's pause again. Think about how we want to do it. Now we can come out any direction we want from this little intersection. Let's go grab a pipe balancer. I think we just want to come like this. Let's just see. Just experiment with this and just see. Now, what is this going to let me do? Prioritize incoming ports. Prioritize outgoing products from ports marked X. Use alternative priority parts 0 instead of X. All right, you can choose which ports to prioritize. If you enable output prioritization, all products from any input will first be attempted to output via the prioritized port. If that port cannot accept any more products, the other non-prioritized port will be used, and input prioritization works the same way. Okay, we want outgoing. Boom. And then where's the X? Did we pick X? Right. Incoming ports marked X. I don't see ports marked X. Let's get some pipe in. We're going to bring in the sour water. Boom. Now, where the heck is X? Basically, I want to route the sour water out this way. Right? It's going to come out this way. I guess we could ramp it up. Let's go high. Might as well. Boom, 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 boom. Sure. And I'll just click that for now. Is there a pipe mark X, or do we got to wait till this thing is constructed? So the excess we want dumping off here, right? Whoops. Let's make that look pretty. We should probably go high, right? In case we wanted to drive through here. Let's do it. Escape out of that. I click there. It's weird. Sometimes you don't have to click on transports. Other times you do. Not sure. Could be an early access kind of thing. Or alpha. It's transport pipe. U. Up. Rotate so we can see what we're looking at. Okay. Keep going here. Probably enough right there. And then down any way you want. I don't care. The Q. Down and connect. That's what I want. What I don't know is how this gets configured. Ports marked X. Prioritize outgoing products from ports marked X. Do I get to mark a port once this is built? I don't know unless you guys see something that I'm not seeing. Missing one little nugget of guidance, which is how do I mark my output port? Let's build it and see what happens. We got our ship coming back with oil. Are we going to get any indication of how to do this? Be cool. Well, I was going to say it'd be cool if there's like a little some image here and you could pick the input output ports or something. Boom, 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 boom. It showed all 4. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. This is how we want it set up, though. Hopefully that makes sense, right? We're getting a bunch of sour water. We may have access. We may not. If we do have access, we want to flush that out to the ocean. And if we don't have access, everything we got, we want pumping over to our sour water processor guy here, sour water stripper. I just don't know how these 2 pipes are going to be organized. We're going to do the same thing over here. Let's see. It'd be nice if you did this. Like that's going to get built. Oh, do I do an X here? X. Did I just get lucky or what? Now I can see the X's and O's. Man, why? Why is that not visible when we place? Unless it is, and I just couldn't make it out. Or are you just supposed to build it first and then connect up the pipes? I'll probably have to do that next time. I think we're good, right? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if this thing has direction. It didn't look like it when we placed it. Didn't look like it did when we placed it, right? Does it have... No, it's got arrows going both directions out of every port. This is what I want. I'm pretty sure. So tiny. I think that's what we want. I think that's what we want. I hope it is. Let's go ahead and extend this pipe out. We want to send in the sour water, and then we're going to do the boiler too. Let's pop this guy up a bit. Boom. Sure. I kind of want to have a chain of these. So is this gonna... Are we going to be able to do that? We'll figure it out. Boom. And then we boom there. And then come down. And then will I be able to snap off of this thing? Pause. I may need to come down a little bit earlier so we can clip onto this thing, right? Because if we have another one, I can do it from here, but that's horrible, right? I'll accept that. I'll accept that. All right. How are we doing? We're getting some oil going here. We are. I'm going to turn off our pump jack over this way. Boom. We're going to unload the ship. We do need more warehouses. Boy, so much to do. So much to do. Yeah, the ship is loaded with copper and everything. Let's, we had some warehouses, just some random ones here. Are these guys full up? Yep. Let's drop another one. Two more warehouses. Let's see what we have a supply of, oversupply of. We got oil that's going to come off. We've got, I don't know why how wood got to the shipyard. Concrete slabs, same thing. I don't know why that's there. Electronics, we could do copper and electronics. We just set up a second warehouse for rubber, so we should be good there. I don't imagine this is going to fill up till we belt to it. Let's do copper, and we'll do electronics here, just basically to empty out the shipyard. And then down here, truck import on, truck export on, that's fine. And then we can actually... Do we ever need more than one warehouse full of rubber? I don't think so. Maybe... Maybe we don't actually belt this rubber into here. I don't think we're ever going to need more than 180. Let's instead, we'll do our pipe stuff so that any extra fuel that comes in once we've got 180 rubber either gets turned into acid or we burn it off. But we just don't, I don't think we're going to need to fill up warehouses full of rubber. We'll get some in from the ship as we go out and explore. And we've got to go find that tanker too. I want to get this piped up though. Let's keep focusing on this for now. I got the game paused. We need to bring in steam. Then we need to burn off the light distillate. Where is the distillate? Let's take a look at that. Is it going to show us? There it is, the distillate. Where is that guy going to dump off his? Bear with me here. I'm going to pick the other recipe here so we can see the ports. This guy's going to burn the heavy and dump out light. Just trying to figure out where to put the flare. That's going to burn this stuff off for us. Light and light, right? So we can, how much do they put out? 2 every 20 seconds, both recipes. That's not much. I think one flare should be able to handle that. Where is it? The beacon. Yeah, it'll take 10 every 20. This is going to be like 4. Where do we want to place this guy? Where do we want to place this guy? At the end of the line or something? Maybe an array of these kind of. We've got a little bit of space here. We're not putting anything here. Could do that. The little pop-up is kind of in my way. I guess there's a port on either side of this thing. How about, what about, what about right there? Just thinking of how to make it so we can navigate through here with the, do the pipe. So we're going to connect up this guy, obviously. I'm just wondering, this guy here is what I'm talking about. Just wondering if we need to go high or if we want something in the middle that's already high. And then these guys kind of snap into it. And then it makes its way around here. And then we can put multiple right next to each other if we want. Let's try that. Let's try going high here. Something like this. Right? Boom. I don't know what's the middle roughly. Boom. Something like that. And then the idea would be these guys kind of find their way up top here. I don't care if it's a little wiggly, whatever it takes. You guys to make your way up there. Again, that little building pop-up is getting in my way. I can't see what this is going to look like. That doesn't look bad, right? Oh, I looped around. Okay, we'll fix that. That looks a little horrible. Not crazy about that. Try that. Oh, God. Looks terrible, doesn't it? The way it's wiggling like that, I don't like it. We got to keep trying. I think it's too late to move the buildings, but we can just, I think as we go a little further out, that's okay. That, I don't mind. Okay, that's our waste. That's our light distillate getting flared off. Let's make sure we pick the recipe for that. Light distillate. Boom. What's left? We got to bring steam in. Run 2 boilers if we want. How's this guy doing for steam? This guy's kicking out. Let's see. Kicks out 8. Every 10 seconds, we get 8. Who's chewing on it? This guy gets 1 every 20 seconds. Oh, you know what? Let's just convert it to 60. Let's try that feature out. So we're getting 48 steam every 60 seconds, provided we've got coal. 48. Here we lose 3, so that's 45. Right, 42. These guys using steam, 42, so 36. 30. So we still got 30 steam left. What do you guys need? You need 9. We could do 3 rows of these, working off of the same boiler. Can we tap into that steam? Where is it? Are you steam? I think you are. And then where do you guys hook up steam on these guys? Steam is kind of on the outside edges. So what makes sense there? I guess splitting a pipe. Here's our steam pipe, right? We're going to have to hop over this one. And then maybe we, oh boy, a little congested through here, but that's all right. Kind of part of the fun. I can't cut through here without blocking the path for trucks. I don't think we need them to come through. They could always come through on this side, and then if they need to do stuff over here, they could come through a different direction. But we want to take this pipe here and then split it. And we'll have one that runs on the outside here feeding these guys, and one that kind of cuts through and feeds over here and feeds these guys. That's my plan. The other option we have is to go down the middle, kind of next to this pipe. Ooh, I don't know if we could have layered these things. I saw some kind of screenshot in the developer logs of conveyors kind of stacked up all nice and neat. I'm not sure if you can do that with pipes or not, but we could run pipes down the middle somehow or try it. Let's try it. Let's try it for fun. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it will be a complete disaster, but I'm going to try it. Show you what I mean. Let's hop over this guy. And then I want to find my way. I think I can come underneath there like that. I want to go up. Up. Might as well. If it lets me. Will it let me do this? I think it will. Like, it looks like it's one. Is it one higher or am I going to run into this thing? Let's take a look here at the height. I'm going to bring it down. See if I can get underneath these pipes that I'm intersecting with. That's lower. Go. I think that should do it, right? Well, this one is already one lower. I got to come even lower yet. Let's try it. Dodge under this one. I can't tell you what product it is because I don't remember. Maybe click here. Then come up again. Try to with E. Okay. Right like this. That's a decent spot. Then let's head down this way. And maybe this is where we come down one. Try it. Try it. Try it. You. And let's plonk a support there for the heck of it. Okay, then we come on through. Where am I? Underneath these guys. Boy, it's hard to see. Will you do this? Right? That's our steam line. It's lower. Now I can kind of tap in something like, boy, it's going to be a little riggy. Think that's a thing right there. That is what I'm trying to do. Right? 100%. 100%. That's my goal. That looks like it's connected right. I would zoom in more if I could. That's the max zoom. So there's our steam line we just laid. Boom, boom, boom. Dodging underneath these other pipes that are coming over in case we scale. Underneath whatever that is, our sour water, I think. And this is our steam, and we'll just feed in this way. That way we don't need to fork the steam pipe. We can just run it down the center, which kind of makes a little more sense, I think. Looks like I may have blocked our something here. We don't need that one. We're not pumping in heavy distillate. On that one, I don't think. All right, I'm going to get out of this build menu, and let's just take a look at what we got. Sour water and steam and light distillate. Oh, and the acid. That's the acid. We gotta pump the acid out somewhere. That's our output product. So this may need to stay higher, right? This little pipe here, so we can access this one. Let's delete this pipe out. This is a lot of work, man. Spaghetti. Tell you what. All right. Pipe. Here's the steam. It's the lower port here, so we know it's that guy. I think. Or no. Get off of there. That's for the other one. We were right underneath, man. This is a little bit dicey. Little bit dicey to try and pick the pipe. I think I have it, but I don't know. Let's go higher a little bit just to get past that output. Will you? You don't want to participate, do you? Why not? Am I that's what I want. Kind of right there. Boom. Then come down. Now, I think I can access this guy. That is our acid we need for the copper processing. We got one over here too. How are we going to connect that guy up, and where are these guys going to go? I suppose... I was going to say, I suppose we could run a third pipe, right? Kind of almost along the ground and just give up on trucks being able to pass through here. They're going to have to take the long way around. In theory, trucks aren't going to be delivering anything through here once it's constructed. We just need them to be able to kind of get in and build. And as long as they can come in from the outside into these little channels and access everything, I think they can, then we should be okay. And if that's the case, then again, we can run this acid out on a third pipe underneath, and then, I don't know, shoot it off to the side somewhere where we can finally get around to doing some copper. I think. Man, a lot of work. We need to redo this pipe too. Let's do it. This is our steam, and we want that a little bit higher so we can get to the acid. I think that's the acid there, right? I think that's the acid. So we're going to snap on to a lower pipe and probably get a little more snug than we were before. Okay, too close. We want to go a little bit higher. It doesn't have to be super high. That's more than enough. And as soon as we get past the output port for the acid, we're ready to jump down. That's a Q. And right there. Okay. Looks so good. And let's see. I think we want to run that output pipe. Ooh, how are we going to do this? Let's just try. We want to run it down here because we may have more snapping in. We know we can do, as far as the steam, I don't know what we counted out. I'm not going to do it again, but I think we can do 3 sets of these. Each set takes 9, right? 6 for one, 3 for the other. And I think we had 30 excess steam coming out of that boiler. So 9, 18, 27, and then 3 steam for whatever, making mochachinos or something. Let's go and hook that pipe up. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to try to just ignore the whole elevating things. And I need to do this in a way that this guy can snap in too. So I'm wondering if I got to come over just for this first one a little bit. I'll show you what I think I mean. Can't do that. One more maybe, like this. Thinking I got to snake this around a little. I'll show you why. You'll see in a second. Oh man. Oh man, this is a little bit hard to put down. Let's try it. Game's hard to put down, but the pipe is also hard to put down. Something like this guy can come out this way. Done with you. That's our acid coming off. All stacked up nice. Pretty nice. Could have gone one higher. It's not a big deal. And now this guy has a place to snap in. Right there. Well, look at that. Get your screenshot software ready because that is perfection. It can't be done better. Just kidding. I think that's going to work though. I think that is going to work for us and it gives us an opportunity to scale these out. Again, we'll put 2 more sets maybe. We'd have to look and see what the output of these guys is going to be. The distillers and the crackers, all that kind of stuff. We'll see what their output is and then scale accordingly. Maybe one side gets scaled more than the other. We know we need 2 more of these distillers. We're going to try and squeeze those in. Of course, I'll have to tear up this pipe. Maybe I'll do that between episodes. We'll just see, but let's get it going. I think that is enough to get us started. What am I missing? What am I missing? I got to be missing like all the overflow stuff, right? I guess not. Acid. At the end of the line, the acid could back things up. I guess once that backs up, we don't care, right? If acid backs up the line, then we're fine. The inputs, at least this sour water, is just going to get flushed out to the ocean. That's fine. We'll still be able to produce diesel. Everything will be great. And then the heavy diesel, if the acid backs up on this line and we have heavy diesel coming in and that backs up, that is this guy, right? Heavy distillate? Is that what I said? I meant to say rather, not heavy diesel, heavy distillate, yeah. So we just need to put our intelligent pipe down. We're not even are we feeding in the heavy distillate yet? Didn't look like it. Right. Let me see. No, not yet. So we got to put that in. That's the last pipe we got to do. And then we have to do it in a way where it redirects to the flare here. If this line is backed up, if we've got all the acid we can use, then just burn off that heavy distillate. Yep. And, ooh, it's actually a little bit more complicated than that, right? Because we have 2 processes that use the heavy distillate. That's okay-ish. How would we do? We're going to need... Oh, man. And these guys are the ones doing the heavy distillate. And these are the ones we might scale out. These are the ones we might scale out. Oh, man. Tell you what, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to give this some thought in between episodes. And what I'm going to give thought is, in order to really maximize the ratio here, and I don't usually spend time thinking about ratios. I usually just don't care too much about it if it's not perfectly efficient. But if we wanted to maximize these 2 cracking units, I really need to get 2 more heavy distillers in here. And it looks like, believe it or not, this might be fairly easy just to move over. don't know if trucks can get to it very easily right now. It looks like it's almost totally blocked off now with pipes. So there's going to be, I may have to do some pipe rework. But anyway, we may want to get 2 more of these guys placed before we route the heavy distillate over to our sour water stripper to get the acid. We could just ignore it completely and say, hey, we just burn it off and we only use sour water. And maybe that's all the copper. It'll produce all the acid and copper we need. But it's probably worth spending a little time trying to correct this. I'll try to I'll give it a little bit of a shot between episodes. Otherwise, we will just do it on camera because there's going to be a lot of other stuff going on too, right? Our ship's going to get unloaded. And I don't know that I can do all of this just paused. I guess my biggest concern is, will it get built? I mean, we can get creative about placing the pipes at the very, very end. So trucks can kind of get in and build all the equipment. But you can see that pipe down here on the ground is kind of blocking access from one side. And then we got a pipe here that's blocking access. And this pipe, trucks can't get through that. Yeah, but let's leave it here. We're making some progress, I believe. And everybody's still alive. Food is back up to 99 months. Unity is flat. We're okay there. How are we doing on construction parts? Not great. Not great. Construction part 2s, we got 141. Construction part 1s, we only got 4. Iron plates have rebounded. So I guess it's just, what is going on here? Is it just slowness? Might just be slowness with our assembly manuals, unless I have something paused. Let's just play for a second here. These guys going? Yeah, they're doing their thing. I think maybe just all the parts are getting converted into the heavy construction parts, or the construction part 2s, which is fine. This will eventually back up. And these are being used because we're replacing a lot of buildings. Anyway, that's it for this episode. If you enjoy this content, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That helps my tiny channel grow. I can see a lot of trucks that need diesel. That's fine. I think that's going to rebound here real soon. Now that we've got the oil coming in. In fact, we can see stuff smoking up. But yeah, enjoy having you here with me on this journey of Captain of Industry, and I will see you all in the next episode.